Hello everyone, welcome to our another video series. So in this video I will discuss about the class 10th and the class 12 student strategy for the UPSC IAS preparation. So in this video I will first discuss the importance of choosing UPSC as your career at this moment, at this age, when you are in school days, and also we will discuss that the strategy how we will approach when you are in class 10th or how we will approach when you are in class 12th. So in this video we will discuss each and everything for the school students preparation, as I get many queries in my Telegram channel and in my Telegram group and also in the YouTube comment that those who are from 12th standard or 11th standard, they want to know how they should approach at this moment. So for them I am making this video. So let's get started. First, we'll start with the 10th class student strategy. That what strategy they have to adopt at this moment. The first you have to do that if you are doing the secondary class examination, that means the 10th examination in this year. So you have the chance to choose your subject at this moment, right? For the 11th and the 12th. So when you are choosing your subject, you have two options. Either you have to choose those subjects which will help you in the UPSC syllabus, like GS subject. If you are pursuing the BA, that means the Bachelor of Arts or the Humanities subject, number one option. Or if you feel that no, I am going to pursue the science, that means the BSc, that means the Bachelor of Science, or you feel that you will do the engineering or the medical, whichever you want, you have two options. First of all, the GS subject or the Humanities, which will help you in the UPSC GS paper. Or number two, if you have choose or if you plan for a backup option, that means if you choose the engineering or medical or science, this will give you a backup option. Either if you can't crack the UPSC, this will help you as a other career, right? So if you choose the engineering or medical, this will give you as a other backup plan, or also help you in your CSAT paper, also help you in your English paper, because those who are from the medical and the engineering background, their medical and engineering studies will help them in the CSAT paper and also in the English paper. So this, you have two options. Either you have to choose GS one or you have to choose science one, but you have to choose those subjects which will help you in the UPSC, right? So this is your first strategy, those who are in class 10th. So now come to the second approach. The second approach, focus on your school studies, right? So as you are in class 11th and 12th, you no need to be panic very much. Just focus on your school studies, which you have to, the class teacher will give you. You have to do it very properly. That means your foundation should be very strong. If you are going for the GS one, that means you take history, geography, polity, economy, this type of subject in your 11th and 12th. This will help you to gain a good foundation in your GS subject. Either you can do this, or if you feel that you are going for the science one, then this will help you to the CSAT paper. So you have to be more focused on your school studies, right? Not to the UPSC syllabus at this moment. When you are in class 11th, 12th or class 10th, your focus should be on your school studies. That means when I am doing this work, I have to give my 100% to my school studies. If you are good enough in your school studies, then it will automatically build a strong foundation when you are preparing for the UPSC. So this is your second approach. Then come to the just watch RSTV, right? So just watch RSTV news and just read one newspaper daily. Whatever it is, maybe it is your regional language, maybe it is your any English newspaper, whatever it is, but you have to read one newspaper daily. At least you have to give 30 minutes for the newspaper from the class 11th. Just whatever the newspaper, no need to read The Hindu. It is quite difficult for a 10th or class 11th student. No need to panic for it. Just read one newspaper, whatever it is. Maybe it is your regional language newspaper or English newspaper, but you have to well known about the surrounding, what is happening around you. So for that, for the news only, not the content or not the English language, for the, not only that, your focus should be on the news, that what is surrounding me, what is happening around me, right? So your focus should on the news and also the RSTV news. That means the RSTV news bulletin, maybe it is Hindi or English, whatever it is, but you have to watch the RSTV news bulletin every day, in the morning or in the night, whatever the time, but you have to watch at least one time. That means in the morning 30 minutes or in the night 30 minutes. Or you can do in the morning 30 minutes, you can read the newspaper, or in the night 30 minutes, you can watch the RSTV news. That means your day starts with the news and your day ends with the news. So at this moment, your focus should be on your school studies and subject choosing, which will help you in the GS paper. And also you have to think about your backup plan also, and then come to the news. That means that RSTV news or the your current affair. You don't have to rely on your any current affairs notes or whatever. No, never did it. Just watch the news and read any newspaper. So this is your class 11th and 12th strategy. So when you reach the 12th exam, that means when you give the 12th standard exam, that means this is the high time you have to choose the, you have to watch the some RSTV debates. That means a big picture or wishes, these type of things when you cross the 12 standards, right? So when you cross the 12 standard, you have to start with English, reading the English newspaper. If you are preparing from the English medium, if you are preparing for the Hindi medium, then it is okay to, you can continue the Hindi medium or any other medium. But if you are preparing for the English medium, after doing the 12th class, you have to start reading the English newspaper, first of all. Second of all, you have to choose any one subject for your optional paper, for your college studies, which will help you in your optional subject, right? If you are going for the engineering or medical background, you can took mathematics, you can took physics or chemistry, these type of subjects, or engineering subject in your optional. Many UPSC topper had opted this optional in their UPSC syllabus, so you can opted them as well. But if you are feel that you are more comfortable with the humanities background, then I will highly recommend you choose those subjects which will help you in your optional subject, right? So if you are preparing for the UPSC, your main focus should also on the optional, because optional gives you 500 marks and this will change your rank, whether it is rank 1 or whether it is rank 500, right? So for that, I will highly recommend you, your 3-year background, 3-year graduation subject will definitely help you in your optional subject. If you are preparing a subject since last 3 years, this will, you have a good command on that subject. So I will recommend you choose that subject which we and choose while the subject for your optional paper. It will be easy for you that I have already completed my syllabus in my graduation days. Now I have to give more time on the GS subject, right? For in your 11th, 12th and your graduation, you have to totally complete your at least one area, right? Either you have to make a good command on your GS subject, that means history, geography, polity, economics, environment, this type of subject which will help you in the GS subject, number 1. Number 2, either you have to do GS subject or you have to focus on your mathematics or English for the CSAT paper, because I have met many UPSC aspirants, those who cannot qualify the GS paper or those who cannot qualify the UPSC just because of the CSAT paper. So don't neglect this. Those who are belong not from the non-science background, they feel very difficulty in the CSAT paper. So if you have to either make a good command on your GS or in your CSAT or in your optional. That means when you choose the optional graduation subject, you have to be very well known that about that subject, that whether this subject is belong in the UPSC optional list or not. You have to be remember that thing also. So your focus should be on the these 3 area. At least you have to be completed your syllabus for the at least one area. That means after graduation, you don't have to be panicked for any one area. That means you have to be comfortable or you have to be confident enough that I have completed my optional syllabus, or I have completed my CSAT preparation, or I have completed my GS preparation. At least I have a good command on it or a good strong foundation, right? So these are the 3 areas you have to be focused on your school days and your college days. So those who are now at this moment class 11th, this is the high time you have chosen your career, that you are pursuing the civil service exam. So when we are in school days, that time I don't have any phone. At that moment, I really don't have any phone. When I in class 2nd year, I got new phone. First time I got new phone in class 2nd year, when college 2nd year. So at that time, we don't know how to read this, how to know all these things, because at that time I really don't know what is YouTube. But at this moment in the internet digitalized economy or digitalized India, you know each and everything in your YouTube and in your Google. So your first priority should be make up some good habit. Make some good habit which will help you in your UPSC interview also, because hobby makes a great difference in the UPSC interview marks. Because as per the previous UPSC topper, they have told us that hobby which you are pursuing, this gets a good marks or good questions in the interview. from the your DAF, that means the detailed application form. So this is the very high area, this is the very high time that you have to be pursue a good hobby for you also, whatever it is, but you have to make a good habit like reading newspaper, watching news. So this is not your hobby, but this is your good habit. You have to make some good habits. When you are going for movie or any web series, that time you have to utilize this time for your news reading or maybe watching news or whatever it is, but which will help you in the UPSC preparation. So this is your Monday to Saturday routine, and you have to give only 1 hour when you are in class 11th and 12th or 12th class, that means the college students. When you are in 11th and 12th, you have to give 1 hour. When you pass the standard, that means the secondary standard, higher secondary standard, or you are in college, that time you have to give only 2 hours, not more than that. Your main focus should be on your school studies or on your college studies. So your focus should be on that part. After doing that, in the leisure time, you have to do the you have to watch the UPSC toppers video, and you will get motivated by that, right? When we are watching that type of video, you will get motivated, your motivation will increase, and this is the way you have to approach the UPSC in your school days or the college days. So first of all, you have to watch the toppers video, you have to utilize the internet properly, you have to know the syllabus properly. That means in your school days or college days, before thinking that you are going for the UPSC or not, you have to first know the syllabus of UPSC. When you are in school days, that means in your 11th standard or 12th standard, that you have decided that I have to go for the civil services one. First, you have to know the syllabus of that exam pattern of that exam, right? So for that, I will recommend you, either you can go for the UPSC website, download the syllabus or the notification. There we will get the optional list. You have to know the optional list also, because when you are choosing your graduation subject, you have to know that this subject is included in the UPSC optional or not. So for that, you have to know the syllabus properly, and also you have to watch the topper strategy, that how the toppers became the topper, right? So when I start my preparation, maybe it is very late, those who are thinking at this moment, but I am thinking at my, I think it's when I was at 22 or 21, right? So this is very late for me, but still when I start my preparation, I totally first go to the UPSC website and download the notification. And in the notification, you will get the syllabus, you will get the optional list, you will get the exam pattern, what is the 24 actually post are included in the UPSC syllabus. So each and everything is there in the notification. First, you have to download the notification. After reading them, if you feel that, yes, this is for me, then only go for that. I have seen many aspirant, even my personal two students, I have running 4 batches. Even my 2 students who take coaching in my batch, after taking, I think it's 4 months or 6 months, they feel that no, the UPSC is not for me and I can't continue these studies. So they shifted the batch and they go for the competitive exam. So this is the main problem of many UPSC aspirants, that they can't understand that whether UPSC is for me or not. So when you are feeling that you are coming in this field, you have to be very self-motivated, that I have to do this and I have to do this. There is nothing options, backup options or either anything. Your focus should be on your preparation and you have to do it in a self-motivated way, right? So that if your inner motivation will help you, then only you can do this. If you are motivated by your surrounding or any other people's, then you cannot continue it for the 2 years or 3 years preparation, because at least minimum average preparation is 1 year to 3 years, at least 3 years. Many people qualified in their first attempt, or many people qualified in their 6th attempt, but on an average you need 3 years from your for the total preparation and total exam processings. So for that, I will highly recommend you, your inner motivation should be very much clear, that why you want to join these services. This is the main reason, that means the why. You have to know the quote unquote why here, right? So for that, I will first ask you that why you want to join the civil services. Ask yourself. If it is clear, then only go for the syllabus, then only go for other preparation of that exam. So this is the total strategy of a 11th class students and also the 12th class students. So now come to the 12th class students. Those have completed their 12th standards or coming for the graduation. So first you have to choose those subjects which will help you in your optional paper. Either it is engineering, either or it is mathematics, or it is any humanities subject, whatever it is, but you have to choose one subject which will help you in your graduations, which will help you in your optional subject, right? So that you don't have to give much time on your optional paper later, right? So for that, the next time you will utilize in your GS syllabus. So this is the 12th class standard. So then come to the newspaper reading and also the RSTV watch. So as I am assuming that you are in class first year or completed your 12th class, so you can watch the RSTV Vishesh or RSTV Big Picture, whatever it is your medium. If you are belong to a English medium, you have to watch the Big Picture and also the in-depth. And if you are from the Hindi medium background, then you have to watch the Desh Deshantar and also the Vishesh. So these two program is for Hindi medium and the other two program is for the English medium. So and also you have to watch the news bulletin. So after completing your whole day target for the school college studies, you have to give at least 2 hours, only 2 hours, just reading the newspaper. Maybe it is Hindu or Dainik Jagran or Indian Express, whatever it is. You can't read the editorial portion rightly, right? But you have to be more focused, but you have to try that. I have to read it, and you can watch the news video also, like Only IAS give the Hindu editorial video. You can watch this type of video in your college days. Either you can go for the reading or you can go for the video watching, whatever it is, but you have to go for any of them. Then come to the news. You don't have to make the current affairs notes from your newspaper or any news, whatever you watching. Don't have to make any notes. After at least before 1.5 years, that means the 1.5 years, before the 1.5 years of your first prelims attempt or your targeted prelims attempt, you have to make the notes. That means if you are preparing for 2024, you have to make the notes from the 2023 January. Just 2023 January. If your exam is on the May 2024, you have to make the notes from January 2023. This is your approach. If you are in 11th standard or if you are in 12th standard or college date, this is totally all of your approach, that you have to make the notes before 1.5 years. That means 1.5 years of your prelims or mains, right? So this is the current affairs approach. Now come to the static one. How to start NCERTs. This is also applicable for all of you. When you are in college days, you can start the NCERTs. If you are from the non-science, if you are from the science background, if you are from the non-science background, that you have opted history, geography, polity in your school days, then I will recommend you, don't read the NCERTs again, because you have a good command on your foundation on your school days. Just directly go to the standard books. If your foundation is well enough, just go to the 11, 12 NCERTs for the history, geography, polity, economics, and go to the direct standard books. But if you are from the science background and you face difficulty in your humanities subject, then I will recommend you start with the NCERT in your college days. That just give 1 hour, only 1 hour, 1 hour for the current affairs. That means the news or the RSTV bulletin, and 1 hour for the NCERT. Read only 1 hour every day. If you are read only 1 hour every day for the 3 years, that means your graduation, or if you are in medical or engineering, that time you will get 4 years or 5 years. But if you are in normal graduation, that means the BA or BSc, you will get 3 years. I am assuming minimum 3 years you will get in your graduation days. So if you are reading 1 hour every day NCERT, you will be totally completed by the end of your graduation. Each and every NCERT will complete only reading 1 hour, because NCERTs are quite very thin book, and they have written in a very lucid manner. You will very interested when you are reading the books. So this is the approach you have to go for, and you have to read the NCERTs properly in your college days. But then after the graduation, your focus should be more on the standard books. But I have seen many aspirants, those are in class first year or second year, they have started reading the Lakshmikant or any other books. But for them, I can tell you that if you are get very much pressurized yourself in your college days, then you will lost your childhood or lost your boyhood, right? So I will highly recommend you, don't lost it. You have to be enjoyed a lot in your school days or college days. When I was in school days, I have I am doing yoga, dancing, singing, painting, karate. So I have many things, I have do many things in my school days and college days. But after completing my graduation, I am totally focusing on the UPSC preparation or the state PCS preparation. So this was the strategy. You have to utilize that time, that means the school days and the college days, to pursuing a good hobby also, because this will help you in your other extracurricular activity which you have to show in your interview panel, and also this will help you in your foundation course when you are in Labasna. This will help you to get a good marks if you have know the extracurricular activities like dancing, singing, music, or whatever it is. This will give you a extra marks in your Labasna foundation course, right? So you have to think each and every consequences. Your focus should not only on the prelims or the mains, your focus should on your total service life. Your focus or your goal should very broad or large. So you have to do each and everything in your school days and college days. So don't pressurize yourself that I have to start the Lakshmikant, I have to start the spectrum at this moment in the school or college days. Don't do this. This is the high time. You have to utilize your potentialities which you have, and after completing your graduation you can go for the standard books. At this moment, just read one newspaper, watch RSTV, and try to read 1 hour the NCERT in your college days. That's enough for this moment, just enough. And you have to watch the toppers video on Sunday. You have to watch at least 2 to 3 toppers video in a week to motivate yourself, to know the syllabus properly, to know the exam pattern properly. So this is your total strategy in your class 10th to 3rd year. So this is the total strategy. After completing your graduation, focus on the standard books, making notes for the UPSC preparation, and after that you have to you become a full-fledged students. And for the full-fledged students, I have made already many videos. If you have not go through them, you can go and check it out. So for a school and the college students, this is your total strategy. So I have completed all the sections which you need to know as a beginner. I hope all of you get benefit from this video. If you get benefit, please like, comment and share this video with your friends, those who are in school days and want to become a IAS officer or IPS officer. So that's it for today. If you like this video, please hit the like button and share with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching. Take care. Goodbye.